Hello, beautiful ones. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about some of the things that we are going to be experiencing and some of the things that some of us are already experiencing. So for a lot of us, what's happening is that we're coming more into our true essence, which means that we will start to display and show more qualities of our soul, meaning that we will have abilities. We'll be able to access information and knowledge that maybe we didn't have access to before. We will be able to have questions answered, except for the answers aren't going to come from outside of ourselves. We'll be able to ask them within, and then we'll be able to get the answers that way. So right now we are coming into a time where unity consciousness is rising. That's been coming up really strongly. I know that there's a lot of discord and opposition that's coming in right now, especially in the United States, because of the elections coming up. So I want to talk to you guys about the fact that there are certain powers that benefit from us fighting each other, meaning that they benefit from us being against each other. So they pit one group against the other, blue versus red. And so I would like you to notice that this is happening, that in a way it's like they're trying to play us against one another, because they know that if we come together and we work together, they know how powerful we'll be. They will not be able to control us anymore. And so you will notice that unity conscious starts to rise, so will the opposite. And so for a lot of us, what's happening is that conflict and that discord, it's almost like we're allergic to it. Like for me, I feel like my body reacts to it, and I almost feel ill to my stomach if there's any sort of conflict or discord, whereas before maybe it would have been a little bit, it wouldn't have been as uncomfortable. So the other thing that's coming up is that a lot of us are going to be outgrowing duality, meaning that we're going to be moving beyond, the one versus the other. We're realizing that we are one, and that we are all connected, and that what happens to one does affect all. And so we're going to start to move beyond those old belief systems and a lot of distortions, which can lead to us having a lot of compassion and understanding for our ego self. And you realize that your ego this whole time has been trying to protect you. It's just been doing it in funny ways. So you start to have a lot more compassion and a lot more gratitude for the ego, and you start to integrate it into your higher self, into those higher aspects of yourself that then are able to almost guide it and educate it in a way that where it realizes that it's not against anybody, that it's always whatever it does to another is doing to itself. So eventually we'll get there. Eventually as a collective we'll get there, which is really exciting. And like I told you guys, there's going to be new abilities that are going to come on. The other thing that I wanted to point out is that no one is going to be forced to ascend or to awaken. It is a personal choice. And even though the planet itself is ascending, that's why there's multiple versions of the planet that people can align to. So if people want to align to a timeline where there is no ascension happening or something else is happening, then they'll be aligned to that. But free will does reign here, despite what anybody tells you. Bye-bye, guys.